I thought it was an interesting challenge, like actually having, well, the script and the storyboard down for us, but it was interesting trying to recreate it, try and stay true to it while bringing my own creative aspect into it.
Yeah.
I think my facial expressions came out well on camera, how, especially when I'm looking at the door, like my sort of pain facial expression you can see in my eyes, because I try to really sort of go all out and show like really my angst of what's happening, like because my character he's really being driven mad by the quest he's undertaking. There was one thing they picked up upon about the music, how maybe in some places the beats didn't quite match, or maybe it wasn't tense enough, but I guess that was down to timing again. So
it was a bit of a challenge because we were 2 people down for the shoot. It was really interesting working with lights this week because we haven't really done that before on this module, so it created a lot of interesting effects, I think. I think probably if I was to shoot it again, the main thing I would change would be the door scene, because there were some groups, particularly one group in particular, who concentrated a lot on the doors and had lots of different things going on with sort of screws coming out of the doors and that sort of thing. And I think if I was to shoot it again, I would have more going on.
I think one of the main things I thought worked particularly well was the mise en scène. I think that was an important thing to focus on. Like before we did the filming, we scattered the whole place with wires and like all technological stuff. And Ellie thought it'd be a cool idea to use this like some kind of a tech kind of display to kind of add to the atmosphere. So I think that worked really well, and that was picked up by everyone else as well. And another thing we kind of all dabbled in really was sound. And this week it was kind of fun. I got to mess around with like guitar feedback, and I just kind of plugged it in and messed around with effects, which was I guess you could say I had too much time on my hands, but I think the fact we used it, at least it was worth it in the end.
Sync.
The sync bit where it's all close-up shots of stuff.
Yeah.
That bit.
I think that's
good.
the most effective bit, but I didn't
Yeah.
get to edit that bit.
No.
Exactly.
They left that to the clearly more talented editor.
Okay.
Each of you.
I wanted to put the door sounds because we intercut them with shots, reaction shots. We didn't put the sound of the door over those reaction shots. I would have put them, did some sound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We ran out of them.
And the fades, I would have sorted out.
I think ours came out better than, I wouldn't say everyone else's, but because everyone else used the actual soundtrack, none of it, like whenever somebody coughed, you can't cough like somebody else coughs.
Yeah.
So
we didn't get credit for it because they didn't hear our sound.
because they didn't turn ours up enough.
Right.
In colour, it didn't have the same tension and the same mood that it did in black and white.
Because the cameras aren't very good, it looks better in black and white.